Hi, Chef Matt from the Roth Living showroom in Kansas City, and today we're going to be talking about the first model of the convection steam oven that Wolf put out. And we're going to talk specifically today about the probe and how you can best utilize that in this oven. So I want to show you first of all, where do you plug this probe in? So we open the oven and there's a little metal flap on the side here. We're going to open that and simply plug that jack into the side wall, okay? And from there, it's going to register up here on the screen. That means that your probe is in and is ready to be set. Now, when would I use the probe? So I can tell you in culinary school, we would learn to cook all of our proteins to a specific temperature. I never offer any recipes for roasting a chicken for an hour. I'm going to tell you to roast that chicken, whatever temperature we decide on, to 165 or 170 degrees. That's the doneness we want on that. I'm not going to tell you to roast a beef tenderloin for a half hour. I'm going to tell you to cook that tenderloin to 125 to 135 degrees. And so by cooking proteins to a specific temperature rather than a time, we achieve the doneness we want. We get the desired consistency, the quality, and this is what I call the babysitter for dinner, okay? This is watching that protein while it's cooking, whether it's a whole roast chicken in here, or whether it's a leg of lamb, a pork loin, a tenderloin, prime rib, whatever it is, this is gonna monitor that temperature, okay? And how we're gonna set that temperature is we're going to use, for example, we're going to use convection mode, okay? And I'm going to switch sides so I can do this more effectively. We're going to first plug in the probe, and I'm going to use my hand as an example, okay? And we're going to go in and we're going to go to convection mode. And we'll just say 350 degrees. For a default temperature. Now, the temperature needle is flashing right now. I want to push temp again to set my probe temp. And let's say we're roasting some meatloaf at 350 degrees. And I'm going to cook it to 165 degrees internal temperature. Now, I've got 350 degrees. I've got 165 degrees programmed on here. I click start, okay? This thermometer needle is plugged into the protein, and that's going to start the cooking process, okay? So we're going to be able to monitor whatever meat it is that we're cooking, whatever protein, and it's going to tell me what my temperature is up here, and it's going to beep at me when that's done, okay? So I encourage you to use that probe on your proteins. It's really going to make a big difference on the quality of the meats that you cook in this oven. And when you're done with the probe, you're going to wash it with hot soapy water all over, rinse it, it goes back in the drawer. No machine wash, no submersion. Simply hot soapy water, rinse it, dry it, goes back in the drawer. And one other thing I will note on the probe, our electric ovens, our dual fuel, our M-series ovens, have a blue wire probe, okay, because of the blue interior of the oven. It's color-coded. The jack and probe wire for the convection steam oven is a black wire. So if you got both ovens, make sure you are keeping those separated because they are not interchangeable. They will not work. They will register something up there, but it won't be the correct temperature, okay? Thanks for joining me today.